the Cartesian representation of vectors in 2D and 3D. Generally, we write a two-dimensional vector as a vector. For an example, a vector is 3 and 4. And if you want to write a three-dimensional vector in a column vector form, 4, 3, and minus 2. This is writing a vector in a column vector form. The same vector can be represented um, in a Cartesian representation. Cartesian form we can represent. What is that is, in two dimension, you consider the x-axis and y-axis. This is x-axis and y-axis. To represent the x-axis direction, we are going to use the direction component I, and j is the direction component which denotes the direction along the y-axis. Okay, if you select a point, say 5, 4, and with respect to origin O, the position of A, you can write it as OA vector is OA vector is 5 and 4, you can write, isn't it? Because 5, 4 is a point in the Cartesian plane, it is there. What we taken here is, instead of saying the x-axis direction, just say I. I is a vector which indicates the direction along x-axis, and j is the vector which denotes the direction along y-axis. So if you have a 5, 4 point, then you can write this in the column vector form of the position vector of A is OA is horizontally 5 units and vertically 4 units. Right? The same thing we can write in this I and j component form. OA vector can be written as 5 times of I vector, because this I is a unit vector. Okay, this is a direction vector which indicates the direction along x-axis, but it has only 1 unit long. Okay, it has only 1 unit long, I vector. And similarly, j vector also a unit vector along the y-axis direction. So 5i plus 4j, if you write, that denotes that 5 steps in the I direction, which is along x-axis, and 4 steps in the j direction, which is actually along y-axis. That's what it denotes. So what we are going to learn here is, in two-dimensional plane, x-axis and y-axis, let I be the unit vector along the x-axis direction and j be the unit vector along y-axis direction. So I and j are the unit vectors. Unit vectors means it's a vector. It shows the direction. Which direction it shows? I shows the x-axis direction and j shows the y-axis direction. And since it's a unit vector, the magnitude of I and the magnitude of j should be equal to 1. Okay, if a particle is moved 3 units, if a particle is moved 3 units along x-axis, then you can write it as the position of the particle A with respect to O. You can write it as just 3i vector. So you can write it as OA is 3i vector. Consider the another particle B goes in the y-axis 4 units if it goes. Okay, you know very well j is a unit vector along y-axis. Then OB vector can be written as 4j vector. Right? Let's consider one more point, which is, take it as C. The point is C, which is 7, 3. Then OC vector is actually what it is 7 units it moved along the x-axis direction, along x-axis, horizontal axis. 7 units it has moved, and vertically it has moved 3 units. So you can write it as 7i plus 3j. If you write in column vector form, you may write it as 7 and 3. Getting? This is Writing a vector in column vector form, expressing a vector in a column vector form and in a Cartesian coordinate form. Okay, or you can write it as ij component form. Now let us see how to describe the same thing in 3D vectors. In 3D vectors, 3 dimensions involving, let us take one is x-axis, take this as x-axis, this as y-axis, and this as z-axis. You know very well I, j, k are all the 3 axes are mutually perpendicular, which means x is perpendicular to y and y is perpendicular to z and also x is perpendicular to z. So you can call it as mutually perpendicular axis. The same way, I is a vector which I is a unit vector, okay, which I is a unit vector which denotes the direction of x-axis. J is a unit vector which denotes the direction of y-axis, and k is the unit vector which denotes the z-axis, right? So you can write it as I, j, k are 3 mutually perpendicular unit vectors. Mutually perpendicular unit vectors. Okay, mutually perpendicular means what? I is perpendicular to j, j is perpendicular to k, and k is perpendicular to what? I. And also unit
Sir, I
vector.
have a question.
Yes.
This is just kind of theoretical, but if there was a fourth vector, would be pointing in which direction?
There is no fourth
Perpendicular vector.
dimension, right? Only 3 dimension we have. 3D vectors only we deal.
Right. Okay.
Huh?
But you can't denote fourth dimension.
Fourth dimension, no, not it mathematically.
Okay. Because I would think that fourth dimension would be coming like out. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking.
There are fourth, fifth,
Is
like
that we
we
don't
can
really have any
represent
way
with
of representing a fourth dimension.
yeah, sorry.
No, I was just saying there's no real way to represent a
Yeah.
fourth dimension because we don't really know what it is.
Yeah. Sometimes in some cases they consider with time, some consider with some other different component, fourth, fifth, different, sixth dimensions. But practically we have 1, 2, and 3 dimensions. All right. So I is perpendicular, I, j, k are 3 mutually perpendicular unit vectors. And it's a unit vector, which means modulus of I, modulus of j, and modulus of k all should be equal to 1. Okay, if you consider a vector, say a vector is 3, 4, 5, which is a column vector, what it indicates is, like in a how we can express in a Cartesian coordinate form is 3i vector plus 4j plus 5k vectors. So be comfortable like to handle a vector in a column vector form as well as ijk component form.